we have to discuss the new listing of the day, and it's up about 11%. Amanta Healthcare, of course, is the name of the counter. This is an IPO that got considerable interest across the board, whether it's institutional, non-institutional, or retail. All of those segments were oversubscribed. Not the largest IPO, but let's talk about this with the management and what the prospects are going forward. We're joined today, in fact, by Bhavesh Patel, Bhavesh Patel, who is the chairman and managing director of the company. Sir, apologies for getting your name wrong initially, but let me wish you all the very best and congratulations for the listing today. Can you take us through what the initial use of the funds is going to be?
So this proceeds would be used 100% for capex. We have two major revenue streams. One is the Steadyport, which is our flagship brand. We are market leaders. So we are doubling the plant capacity there. And the other would be small volume parenterals. That is mainly export-centric activity. And there also we have a short supply situation from our side. So capacity constraint was something which was hampering our operations. And the intention is now to develop the capacity in both the verticals.
Patel, hi, Mahima also joining in. Just want to understand with regards to your exports. You have a wide distributor network in India already, and even in terms of exports. A two-part question on this one. What are your plans with regards to where geographic expansion stands? And secondly, how much of your exposure, if at all, is there with regards to where US stands? And the entire talk about tariffs going on, what are your expectations and how do you think will that impact your business?
So I'll answer the second question first. The US tariff is not much relevant for us because we don't have exposure to US market at all. Coming to the geographic expansion, Steadyport would remain primarily India-centric activity. And we have a network across the country, right from Srinagar to Trivandrum to Agartala. And our focus would be to increase market share in India only. Some of the products would be exported to Southeast Asia from Steadyport format. SVP, as I said, 90% of the revenue in SVP comes from exports. And the domestic market to some extent was getting neglected. So with the doubling of capacity of SVP, we will be able to do some improvement in our domestic market share as well, in addition to our export initiative. Export would be mainly confined to Southeast Asia and UK and Ireland.
Our analyst that tracks the space was looking at the financials as well. And what she's listed out is that the products that you're manufacturing are generally faced with quite a bit of competition. And so therefore, you've just pointed out the orientation and the expectation going forward is that you're going to challenge for market share. So the question that I have for you is, can you maintain the margins that you've had over the course of the last 3 years? And you've seen a trajectory upwards over the course of the last 3 years. Do you maintain it at those margins, or will you have to be more competitive in the pricing front?
I think injectable space, especially one that's consumed in hospital, is not experiencing so much of price pressure. If you look at our historic numbers in last 10 years, our cost inflation was 2% and our sales inflation was around 3%. So we have been meeting the inflationary this thing by 1%. So that should not be a problem. And coming to, sorry, what is the first question apart from the competition part?
Question, which is you've maintained above 20% margins for the last 3 financial years, and you've seen an upward trajectory in that. Do you anticipate that that will continue, or do you expect that you will maintain it where you've seen it in FY25?
No, I think incremental EBITDA will be far, far better because a lot of overheads are getting absorbed. So doubling of capacity would not solicit proportional increase in our overheads also. So we do see a huge synergetic gain there. So there would be definitely EBITDA expansion way beyond what we are doing right now. And Steadyport, right now we do roughly 120-130 crore top line. We are doubling the plant capacity, so it should be generating additional 130 crore top line.
My next question, in fact, that will generate, but that 130 crore of top line, how long will it take to reach that 130 crore? Because in the last 3 years, your revenue has been in that range of 260 to 280 odd crores. And then how will the profits also improve?
Yeah. So the top line has remained sort of stagnant because we did not add capacity. Now, with addition of capacity, we'll be able to increase the top line also.
Okay, so I can understand that you don't want to give too much away on the first day of your life on the Lal Street. We'll take that. We'll take that, Mr. Patel. But then we look forward to speaking to you after your next quarterly results to see where things stand. Wish you all the very best.
Sure. Thank you. And pleasure talking to you.
Pleasure talking to you as well.